Fire everything you got.
Enemy ground lost all propulsion. Enemy's shield gone. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Watch for corners or hiding spots. They know this ship better than we do.
Last mistake you'll make. Yeah. Ah. Can't fool me.
Meet your death. Did they have anything of value?
There you are. This is happening.
Careful. I don't think you got them all.
Thanks again. I thought I was dead. Just plain dead. You Rangers are something else. You Rangers. And now, I need a long shower to forget all this. Thanks.
We're loose. I will not get tired of that.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship. that's how you want to play it.
Jump restored, Captain. Gear looks green, ready to land.
No organics here. Valuable minerals, perhaps.
You are clutch. Brothers, an offering from the great StarField.
Landing strut primed. Retros firing.
Are you prepared to die?
Take your best shot. cannot beat me.
Engines firing. Here we go. Aim point reached. Orbit stable. Tagged their engines. Jump complete. Propulsion restored. Tagged their ground.
Concentrate fire!
Their engine captured. Jump complete. They've lost grab jump capability. Ground
Hey, what can I do for you?
FC security! Stand down at once!
Jump complete. Blown out their grab drive. You took out the jump drive.
The Freestore Collective owes you, Stranger. Please acknowledge. I got a little too exciting back there. You're with the Freestore Rangers, right? Space is always just a little safer with you folk around. Any way we can repay you? Very noble of you. I can't stay here gabbing.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Not exactly a hotbed of criminal activity here, is it? Well, that suits me fine. Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation. And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Well, every Ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy.
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing. Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy when I told her I wanted to transfer here. I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it either. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually hadn't really noticed. It's not like I was surprised. I knew what There's no other opportunity like this in the settled systems. New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare it, I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Bye.
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient. Well, I'll leave you and Mr. Miller. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
You catch my...
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some...
The man means well, but he's just so...
I'll take your word for it. So who's the suspect you're after? Sounds dangerous. I hope I can help you find her. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Need to make sure those files are backed up. You're thinking about going into medicine. Just be really short before...
Everything good? We're here to help.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally, here we go. Oh, no matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alien. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she... I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Perhaps we should consider not staying long.
I'm just a nurse.
Or breathing deeply.
George, wrong guy.
Keep it moving.
Always happy to help. Hopefully we'll have these database issues sorted out soon. All right, see you around.
Well, Ari's a good kid. Sure as hell understands he's a machine. Ari should be able to get you square. Always good to see another Ranger.
When I told them I was good with computers, I didn't think they'd trust me with the entire... Catalina Rivera. I know the name. Just give me a second to think. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving, seemed to be in pretty bad shape. She must have some serious credits, because she was moved to the VIP wing after the procedure. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and You didn't hear this from... Hope that helps you.
I really hope someone comes to take a look at me soon.
We get the cases now.
Are you the courier? You're not really supposed to. Well, then you won't have Dr. Darvish breathing down your neck at least. But, well, we're not really set up for having... If you could just do your best to steer clear of the... And if you need anything... Holding up all right, dear?
I'm certainly not bored. Thanks for asking.
Oh, mind your step.
Running this facility is a challenge, even when there isn't an outbreak of some sort. Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish. Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself. Whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best. If we do it right, no, not usually. An abundance of safety protocols are in place, and we have decades of experience. Ironically, this may be one of the safest environments in the settled systems. Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settle, I suppose we could consider you an Organic membranes provide excellent data for treating viruses. We could use... What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any number of flora or fauna on countless worlds across the settled systems. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things when you find them. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere, purchase them. I'm less concerned with the source than the materials themselves.
Whatever you do, there's such a mountain of work, I could really use a hand. But I don't want to inconvenience anyone. Oh, well, there really isn't anything you're qualified. But, I do have some data requests.
Usual courier's been less than reliable lately.
Thanks for stopping by.
I don't mean to be rude, but unless this is a medical emergency. Yes, what do you want? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance. I'm sorry, but we don't permit You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit. Who exactly are you? You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Flexibility clearly is not one of his virtues.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I suppose if I can't trust a colleague, then I can't trust anyone. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
Make sure those samples get disposed of.
I have never required treatment here, and I hope that I never do.
Maybe I should have just gone to Aquila City. It's probably nothing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sistef was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
I'm probably fine. Yeah.
Something you need.
You know, I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. Every day is a busy day here, but that isn't why I'm low on supplies. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. Excellent. I've been waiting for this. Thank you. Let's take a look. You seem in perfect health to me, but a little rest and relaxation might help if you're feeling off. Try not to get hurt out there.
I think I got them.
What do you call them?
I'm listening.
It is a beautiful day, huh? What can I do for you?
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
That's your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. Yeah. We've got a base, a good one, too. Spent months of my life getting that place up and running. As for where it is, you're going to have to figure that out on your own. 'Cause that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. But the best part was getting to stick it to the people who turned their backs on us. Of course it is! We spent 20 years behind bars because our leaders got scared and called off our attack just when we had the battle won. And did the people of the Freestar Collective that we fought and died for come to our defense? No! They did nothing. Nothing! Well, now they can die. Just like most of our unit did. I can't wait until you find out. Fine. I ain't feeling conversational anyway. Of course I ain't. What kind of fool would be eager to die? I'm just not stupid enough to deny what's inevitable. I wish I were. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here, and leave me in peace.
Take a moment. See if there's anything here we should take. These crystals must be valuable to have warranted such an elaborate mining operation.
place is messed up. What kind of two-bit security they have running?
Well, peasant little General Stock. I hope you forgive me if I don't stand up and salute.
Word to the
Runners
wise.
come and go.
Security here is
Wild
run by
usually
youths.
wins.
They don't play by the
Lasses
same
and all. Playing and so
I think that might be Donovan Reese. I dislike him intensely.
I've been face to face with death more times than you and all your insecure gun-toting bullies put together.
If you're looking
Yeah,
to register,
well,
you'll need to speak to Mr.
you better stop messing with my unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
Oh? You mean consequences like how you and your bloody weekend warriors are driving all the business out of Red Mine?
I'm here amazed.
Thanks
Always
to you,
looking for new and
barely
returning
able to
runners.
fulfill my very lucrative.
You'd rather go back to the days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis?
Sure. The occasional pirate raid would set us back a bit. Then the pirates would leave and the guests would return. If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you right now. Take my chances with the pirates.
I can't wait
Well,
for
it's
the next
not
run.
up to you, is it?
It's gonna be one to remember.
Meanwhile, here's some free advice.
Seems to be a real
Next
guy.
time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so long before they finally get tired of your BS.
Get the hell out of my face, you pretentious wanker. I'm already bored of this conversation.
It's a good thing you're so funny,
I'll win it all
Reese.
back.
It's the only thing keeping me from kicking your ass.
Spare
Mess around, find out.
I keep thinking the next time will live up to the legacy.
Is something bothering you, Sophie?
Don't exist for the Rangers welcome you.
Pardon me.
If someone's got a death wish, why not make
Things people would do to try and make money.
Pardon me. Do you have room for one more on your crew? Suit yourself.
I can't believe it. Donovan Reese is actually here.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mine. Of course, I probably wouldn't either.
I hear you're one of the runners to watch.
Show us. Excuse me.
All are welcome at the Red Mile. We don't ask too much.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
This is a wonderful beginning to an assignment.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
It can get rowdy in here sometimes. Try to keep things simple.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
Or any other.
If you feel you cannot.
I'll do that. I know it.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Wow, how noble.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Yeah, well, so can she. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. You serious? Damn. There's not many people who can say that.
You have played your hand well, Jade. Using the Rangers to eliminate a rival. Very clever.
From where I'm sitting, we're using each other.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
I'm really going to take on the mile, huh?
Kick back with a drink from the bar? Enjoy yourself.
Hello! Oh, former winners are always welcome back here.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly. It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. You've run the Red Mile and survived. Show me that you can do it again. Good. That means you've prepared yourself for what lies ahead. As before, I'll collect wagers from our patrons who will bet on your survival. That's what every runner says.
You definitely have at least 50-50 chance.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. Okay, hello.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I only see once.
Your attention, please! Valued patrons and honored guests! For one brave soul, the hour of fate is once again at hand! Yes, a runner has returned to challenge the Red Mile! Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Yes, I can see how that would put you in a difficult position. Were it any other patron, I'd insist on firmer measures. Mr. Reese, however, is a special guest. If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his court further, come and see me. I'll take care of it.
I'll do that.
I know it probably chafes at your sense of fairness, but the reality is that sometimes famous people get special treatment. That's just the way of things.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, just so you know, I don't water down the drinks like...
Congratulations, Renner. Once again, you've succeeded where most have failed. To challenge the mile more than once and live to tell the tale is rare indeed. Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Here to bask in my glory, I.
You made it.
You must be tougher than you look.
You're back. Are you okay? And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need Rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Just got me at a bad time. Now let's move on. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
People will be talking about this for a while. Hey. Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Then it's in all our interests that you make haste. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
I will never grow weary of seeing places like this.
Boss is in the back.
Anyone who allows us just to walk into a space like this is very, very confident. Or, I suppose, very insecure.
You're lucky to get a meeting with Marco. Nice ship, huh?
Ah, the dulcet tones of classical piano.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
And who might you be?
Call me Andreja.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be so bold, you possess a certain mystique. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The feeling is not mutual, and I am not the one with whom you should be trying to curry favor, Marco.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I can't do that. The losses I'd incur would be too great. How about I sweeten the deal? Accept my offer, and I'll throw in a little something extra for you. Suit yourself.
You can't hope to win. Take what you must. Leave the rest for a discussion. Yes? You need something? I have been thinking about us as a couple? I am not sure of the terminology. Our relationship, let us say. I would expect nothing less. You and I, we come from such different backgrounds. I cannot really know all that you have been through, and you are not House Varun. I am not suggesting otherwise. This does not work if I am not honest, if I will not speak plainly what is on my mind. As much as I love you, and I do, I cannot help but wonder what the future holds for us, given all that I know to be true. No, that is not my concern. I trust that you will stay with me. When the Great Serpent returns, I know I will be by his side as one of the promised. But you are not like me. You are not House Varun. Your fate, as much as it pains me, is sealed. I have tried to not worry myself over it, but I cannot stop thinking about it. What future can we have if that is the inevitable end? I pray regularly that that is the case, but I cannot believe it will come to pass. I have never expected you to share my beliefs. You cannot possibly. And I will not fault you for that. I do want to be with you, but there are moments I find myself grieving for you already, knowing that you will be lost. How can I possibly move past this? Never one to pass up a chance at a joke, are you? I just hate to think of anything coming between us, whether now or in the future. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Not something I have no control over. Thank you for talking me through this. It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me. How deeply I care about you. Really? You continue to surprise and amaze me. I am at a loss for words. Of course, yes. Yes, I want that too. My culture deals with this so differently than I have seen in the rest of the settled systems. I need some time to consider what would be an appropriate, equivalent gesture. But do not mistake that for hesitation. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I will not let you go for a moment. Expansion must be very difficult for Aquila, with the native wildlife being what it is.
Rock might have some work. Hello.
Hey, deputy.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess. Diego Monroe, at your service. Well, justice never smells so sweet as when it's followed by a lot of credits. Listen, you keep chipping away at criminal activities and we are sure to pick up some more leads like this. So keep it up. More missions on the board. Never. Adios.
Feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the low house when I'm able.
Just let me drink in peace. Aquila's real. We got a lot of bars in the city. All class. Not everyone gets to say they cool.
Hey there, deputy.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. Having two of these should make the job go a lot faster. Double the data and all.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Sit down.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
How can you be so critical when you have done nothing to help?
This is Freestar Ranger business. I'll thank you to stay out of it.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Is that so? Well, I hope that's not just false bravado. There's nothing wrong with feeling fear. More often than not, it'll keep you alive.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If I seem strict, it's because I'm protecting the integrity of the Freestar Rangers.
Let us see how they have arranged themselves. Leave it to humans to find inventive new ways to kill each other. At least they realize these mechs were a step too far. Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone.
Officer of the First. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool for the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Eyes on hostile!
strongest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding.
Die today.
This means you.
You're not walking out of here. Take your best shot. Profit is never necessarily the aim. I will have your head! not walking out of here.
Come here seeking justice. Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down.
This whole place is a testament to how devastating the war was. How determined both sides were to claim victory.
can't hope to win. Always worth checking. I know what you might find in the pockets.
You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, you could have planted our flag in New Atlantis. Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed, what we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp.
Do not assume you know what others have or have not experienced. And none of it gives you the right to take innocent lives.
You don't know me, so don't preach to me about what I do or don't have the right to do. You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now. We'll see about that. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space. Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose a member of the council, well, that, my friend, is my definition of justice.
I know.
For whatever it may be worth, I agree with you.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Yes? What?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here. Dust. Factor.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
Off-world.
Well earned, Burke. Set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them. Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news. Let's have it then. Oh, that's one hell of an accusation, Deputy. Seems I put my trust in the wrong man. I suppose that changes things. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
I can see you're upset. Allow me to explain. And you'll see that there were very good reasons for what I had to do. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil. Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word. Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Did they have anything of value?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful. The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees. I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father. And now he's... You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now? Maybe someone new will need to step in. Maybe Ilana. I think she could lead us. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There are uncertain times ahead for you, but they will pass.
Make your questions snappy. Sure, it was a pleasure and all that bullshit to talk to people.
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter. A very, very brief period.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Yeah?
Well, hey there.
A year or two back, I shared a drink.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy.
That man can drink.
What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there? I take it that they weren't too much trouble for you, given that you're standing here. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms? Wait a damn minute. You're saying Ron Hope was behind this whole thing?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims. All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this? Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger? Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Well done.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Whoa! Way to go! Great job, Ranger!
I had my doubts about you initially.
You get that report from Autumn yet?
Prove me wrong.
Want to
Board's
get?
a reminder of how
Can't
big
say
a
I'm
job we got.
surprised. Paperwork ain't exactly her strong.
Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. Being that you're one of us, might be worth checking out the mission board. Credits to be made, justice to be served.
You mean willful, headstrong, reckless, and unconcerned with politics.
Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. leniency if I help take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It's real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down. Initially, all I could do was lament my fortune. Prison, it ain't easy. But I served my sentence. Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since. Later.
Congratulations. The promotion's
You should
well
try
earned.
Bill Burton's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
Hiya.
Hey, boss.
Got into a tussle with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit. Had to limp back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out one of those ribs punctured a lung. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good. Yeah, of course. Everyone knows a thorologic tube is the right approach for that problem. Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Helga says I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
Something you need from me? Pull up a seat, friend.
I feel for the mayor's all right.
Tequila's really
Always
the
painting
heart
too
of
rosy a
Starborn.
picture, though.
Good to see you.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory.
I always enjoy
They're
these
right here.
moments.
There's rolling arms if you're
I
not a fan of Laredo.
feel safe. In a way I have never felt. Then I shall be sure to say it more often. Thank you for the conversation and everything.
You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
Hopefully, you're not so loose.
you are ever looking to buy property.
Last night was enlightening. I hope to learn more next time.